Right. There is no fucking around. We're getting straight into this. Right, so because it's a fan-made game, we know that it's going to be somewhat, you know, I don't want to be mean, but imbalanced or shit. So I reckon by just putting on Ache, I don't want to fight like health bars that are higher than mine. Right, I'm going to go Splatterhouse 1. Josh is going to be the absolute unit. Rick, all alone. My family was killed by the force of darkness a long time ago. Straight from Evil Dead. Until one night, the souls of your family are about to go to hell. If you want to save them, go back to the house. Blinded by rage, I begin a new journey. Splatterhouse. So, for people that don't have a clue what this is an OpenBor, so open Beats of Rage, Streets of Rage, like, fan engine. And some crazy person didn't just make one Splatterhouse game, he made 3 Splatterhouse games, which I don't understand how he can even manage that in OpenBor. Because how much content can you actually really make out of Splatterhouse? And truth be told, I actually played this back on Dreamcast, because Dreamcast was the console people used to play OpenBor on. Wow, do you see how they interrupt your attacks that quickly? Jesus Christ, I couldn't even get my combo off. Yeah, so as I was saying, I played this back in the day, maybe 20 years ago, when I guess it was 20 years ago when it dropped on Dreamcast. So I have played a little bit of this, and I was like, well, this is so fucking cool, but at this stage in gaming, fan-made games and OpenBor games come a lot longer, much more longer way than this, so this might be a bit primitive compared to how it was back then. What is it? It's like, is he like going, what kind of ninja attack is this? He's like he looks like a lion or something, I don't know. Oh, he's out of the stream already. He's had enough already. Fuck me, he didn't mess around. Oh, he's out of here. Ain't that bad, is it? But you've got 2 of the greatest, all-time greatest side-scrolling beat-em-ups players playing this game for you. So, we can't get through it. No one's getting through this game. I like the music, actually. Do you know what? The hitboxes are really fucking off because these guys are outreaching me, and this is like level 1 enemies. Look at it. I don't know if Rick's useless or these enemies are too strong, or a bit of both. Yeah. So, why is this music so good, actually, Josh? Yeah. But, you know, we got to take our hats off. Even though this crazy person made 3 Splatterhouse games, which I think they're all over an hour each, I don't know how he managed to create that much content out of just 3 Splatterhouse games. Yeah, hats off to him. Oh, fuck's sake. I've dabbled in this a bit because one thing about OpenBor, if any of you are interested in playing it, it's got horrible control support. So if you don't have an official Xbox controller, good luck, especially if you're playing 2 players, they kind of blend into each other and stuff. It's got horrendous support on controllers and it's never been fixed. So I have dabbled in this just a little tad to get the stream right. I think I might have beat the first level. Oh, if you press jump in attack as well, that also pulls the special out. Yeah. So, as I was saying, I don't know what the optimal way is to kill these enemies, like to melt their health bars quickly, so it might just be doing standard combos.
I think it's best to do like 3 punch combos.
Yeah.
Punch,
Streets of Rage was like down knee, combo, into like grand upper, wasn't it, kind of thing?
Yeah.
But I don't know about this game.
Yeah, because like, Beats of Rage, like, our frames actually pretty powerful.
I know these guys snuff you out in the air. If you try to jump and attack these guys, they'll just hit you every time. I was doing it earlier, I was like, Jesus. Is there any combo system? Oh, that's nice. I like that. At least we could hit them from both directions. Oh, that is nice. Okay, we found our system already, how to deal with this game.
I want to see if like the upgrade does like good damage.
What is uppercut command? Up and down. Oh, what on earth is this animation? It's like I fall flat on my face. It's meant to be a flying knee, but like, why don't... How could that be right? I don't understand that as an attack. It looks ridiculous. Oh, the classic spikes. Alright, we'll use these spikes, Josh, against these enemies, I think. Yeah, they are affected by terrain. So yeah, there are 3 games in this series. I played this one, I think, 20 years ago on Dreamcast. A little bit of it, but I don't know if there's like any difference between the 3, like if they improved combat or anything. Probably not. It's probably just got like more levels and a couple more enemies, but I don't think combat would have been tweaked very much. Oh, do you know what? I am so shit at this game. I've been hit by these spikes so many times already. Yeah, look at these hitboxes. They're well off. See, I don't want to badmouth it because it's fan-made, so it is what it is, but yeah, some of this could be tweaked still. Yeah. I swear to God, I'm nowhere near these spikes, man. They're tagging me every time.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like all the specials with the 4 punch system. The upper crap as well. It seems like standard combo to grab, to throw.
I think just doing the standard punch combo might, as boring as that sounds, is probably the definitive way to deal with these guys, because it seems to take a lot of damage.
I remember there was one game we played this, this is where there was like a combo that was fucking amazing. Do you remember?
What, in Splatterhouse 3?
I can't remember. It was in one piece rage game. I don't remember just like spamming.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this attack.
That attack is horrendous, but is that attack worse than this one?
So it's actually got ultimate.
Like, what is this? I can't get over why this looks so dumb. It's terrible. I want to try to go in for some grabs. Yeah. Is there friendly fire? That's a good question. Let me see. Oh, I think friendly fire is an option you could turn on and off in Beats of Rage. A lot of people don't like friendly fire, but in a game that can have 1 kill hitboxes like this, I think having friendly fire off is probably a good thing. Now, that move in Splatterhouse 3, when I actually played Splatterhouse 3 on stream, I was terrible at it. And so I got my winning run. That move you just did with the arms is absolutely broken.
Yeah, it's too good.
It made the game manageable, because Splatterhouse 3 is fucking a hard game. Who does more damage, your Rick or my Rick? I think your Rick's better than mine. I might be wrong.
I've got to be honest though, this guy's special pretty bad.
Are they?
And unfortunately, I can't remember what the fuck it is.
Yeah. Snow on the Moon. Have you ever heard of this game before? Because I'll be curious to see if anyone actually knows about, like, Splatterhouse OpenBor. That's got the stupidest animation ever. Oh, do you know what? It doesn't have a juggle system. One thing I do like about the modern beat-em-ups is the juggle. It just seems like there's more to do, more in combat, you know. It's like your combo doesn't just finish with like the last hit. It's like you can actually continue it on by like, you know, juggling them in midair, and I like that. It just feels like the combat is way more involved.
If you press
down up punch, yeah, that's that shit there. Oh, I need one of these lives. What's the book then? It might be. Well, I'm gonna have to pick up this book to see what it's all about. Probably a continue, right? Or points. Josh is very upset with this game already. He hates this special. Go on then. How do you do triple punch again? Is it that one? Like.
Well, it's down up punch.
Yeah. Well, if we die, we'll definitely be changing Ricks out. We'll try and find out which is the best Rick. There's a little bit of imbalance in sprites as well, because obviously being different games, like your Rick is a lot more bright, you know, and sharp, where mine's looks a little bit more, well, straight from the arcade asset, obviously. But again, you can't, it's hard to judge people, isn't it, who's making fan-made games to kind of get it perfect, but they could have blended him in a bit better. That's one thing I really don't like about Beats of Rage is when the assets are horrible, like where you got like clearly from different games and the quality of like the sprite is so different, it just looks jarring. But you know, frankly, this is all Splatterhouse. These backgrounds are really nicely done though, I gotta be honest, they're very nicely put together. And this is an old game, by the way, this ain't new. There's no way in hell that background's gonna come to life, no way. No way did this guy animate all that. Because that's just asking too much, isn't it?
Again, I think it's just limitations like
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Open Beats Rage engine is an amazing engine. It has produced a lot of good games. Look at what they're doing with, what's it, Street Fighter X? It's a Streets of Rage X. It's amazing. It's probably better than Remake. Just because the engine has more potential. We have like combos and stuff. We gotta do, Josh, is lock them between both of us. Oh, fuck. If this game's anything like what Splatterhouse is, it should be really, really difficult even on this mode. Because every Splatterhouse game's very, very hard, aren't they? All three of them are. Don't know about the 360 Splatterhouse. No. But this guy made three Splatterhouse OpenBor games. Like, how do you even do it? It's really, honestly.
I think you just been better off. You just kind of like took bits out of it.
Yeah. You might see a lot of filler, like these levels might go on far too long, or like, you know, you're fighting the same enemies over and over again. It's kind of dragged it down. Because what's the sweet spot in like a beat 'em up like an hour? Just play Streets of Rage 2. Yeah. Oh god, that guy snuffed me out. Oh, these blades are nice. We love elevator levels in Streets of Rage games. They're so fun. Yeah. Some of the best playthroughs I think we've done on, you know, Twitch and onto YouTube is the Streets of Rage games. Because we love Streets of Rage and we played them really well, you know, played them at high difficulties and did a great job. But nobody watches them. Maybe it's just because they're just too... Look at that. He should... How did he avoid getting attacked by that? Yeah. The only reason we're actually really playing this game now is because the last game we played, Splatterhouse 1, I don't know what it was. The algorithm was just godlike and just gave us like 2,000 views out of nowhere. I was like, whoa. Well, I'm used to about 2 views or 10 views, but getting like 2,000 in a couple of days, I was like, fuck me, this is like, for me, that's amazing. So just because of the interest of Splatterhouse, I thought we'll play this. I gotta be honest, I love this boss design. You ain't really putting up much of a fight though.
He's got a wing attack, but that's about it.
He's like lesser... What? How easy was that? Oh, I was just gonna do my full on the face animation. Oh god, yeah, this is gonna be a long game.
So we're going to the other house.
Yeah. This is from... Come on, Josh. You know your assets better than I do in the backgrounds. This is still Splatterhouse 1. Oh, do you know... Fuck's sake, I'm shit at this game. He was doing a Muhammad Ali there. He was jabbing me, he was sticking and moving. I couldn't get to him. I'm guessing then, the guy might have designed all 3 games with it in mind. Like, it wasn't just like, I'm bored now, I want to do another one. He might have said, I'm going to do all the stages of Splatterhouse 1 and make the first game. I'll do all the stages of Splatterhouse 2. Maybe that's actually what it is. That's crazy though. I would just like take the best of all 3 and just make one game, because nobody's got time to play really 3 of these. I wouldn't have thought. Damn it. The gameplay is going to get stale because it's not much depth to it, and it's lovely for like a little fan project, but spanning it over like possibly 4 or 5 hours of content, way too fucking long. I sound negative, but it's just true. Oh, I had a slide there. How did I do that? The slide's absolutely broken, Splatterhouse. It's rubbish. Every attack's rubbish apart from the standard combo.
Yeah, it's like standard combo. It's like grab. It's like,
Yeah.
It's just the king. Can't give it salvation.
These bats, look how horrible these bats look.
Yeah, it's like,
It looks like MS Paint kind of bats.
oh, you're from those Splatterhouse ones.
Yeah. Well, they are from Splatterhouse, I suppose. How did it, Josh? How did that? Wait there. Watch this attack. I can't even hit him with my feet.
So like a jumping air attack.
The bat wings beat my giant drop kick.
And then
This is a Bob Holly drop kick for sure. Was Bob Holly the king of drop kicks, Josh, from WWF? Randy Orton, great at drop kicks, but Bob Holly, say what you want about his personality outside the ring. Great drop kicks. What was his fucking gimmick called again? His first one? Spark Plug Holly. Imagine going, yeah, do you know what would be a good wrestler? A motocross racer wrestler, whatever he was. Why the fuck is he going to be wrestling if he's into motor cars? Wouldn't he be doing that? I think they botched this sprite because he's got like underwater, he's got a puddle under him. These men to be in the water, aren't they? He's producing water on wood. Damn it. And another thing about the special, it doesn't hit from really above. It hits like from the level you're at. Yeah, the priority is quite high. But again, it's a fan-made game, so you're going to get these like really janky parts. Unless it's made by an absolute professional, you know. Like the guy that's doing Streets of Rage 2X right now. He's doing an amazing job. I've got to keep mentioning that game because that's the one that's got the most potential. Yeah. Oh shit, you know what we should play after this as well, what's doing really well? I wouldn't use the word viral because that's probably too strong of a word, but someone has just created... Now, my brain wasn't made of mushy peas, I'd like actually remember by now. I'm trying to remember what game it actually was. It's become quite big on YouTube. Someone's actually made an OpenBor game based on something, and it's doing really well. Oh, it's the Resident Evil. You know, we talked about Crisis Evil. We've played a few Resident Evil OpenBor games, and they're fucking horrible. The first, it's a popular one because it's horror and zombies. But someone's gone out and made like a Resident Evil OpenBor, but they got new portraits, new sprites and stuff like that, and I think they've animated them themselves. And it looks a little janky in terms of gameplay, but it looks like they gave a really good go at it. But all the Resident Evil fans are like, you've got to play this game. So if you guys want to, maybe, if we have time tonight, we could actually just dabble in that a bit. What game was it? What was Nightcry? I can't even remember. What? Oh yeah, someone actually... Yeah, Nightcry was shit. What a shit game that was. But yeah, this Resident Evil one's doing pretty well. And all the like assets are pretty much built by themselves. There's a couple that I noticed from like, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, because of course there's a Jill Valentine sprite in that game, right? And Earth specials are producing zombies and zombie dogs and a tyrant and stuff like that. I can't do my special. I'm stupid. I have no health. This move looks so devastating, but it's actually really like weak. Shit.
But look at this. 3 big punches, and it literally does less damage than like your standard.
How bad is this attack?
It's like special attack is basically special.
Honestly, this could be the most goofiest attack I've ever seen. Rick like literally face plants when you do his move. Oh, I knew I was going to die there. So, anyone who's watching, what's the thoughts of this game? Does this look good to you? Is this something that you would play, or does it look like shit? Granted, it is an early Beats of Rage. Again, I remember playing this game back on Dreamcast. I don't know if it's going to win people over. Problem with beat 'em ups as well, they can become very very repetitive. Yeah, the levels are too long, health bars are too big. There's some hardcore beat 'em up fans. See how that special doesn't hit like below? It should do. I feel like the specials are really underpowered in this game. Especially if they're taking health off.
It's terrible damage. Really bad priority as well.
God, yeah.
When your standard attacks like fucking like damage, that's
True.
that's not great. Really bad.
We're doing pretty well. We've lost a couple of lives, but another thing about OpenBor. Oh, this music's so good. Another thing about OpenBor, it has a save system anyway. I don't want to be an asshole, but we're fighting the same sprite over and over again, but they're just recoloring them. I guess they really did stretch all 3 games over 3 games.
That's the thing, because this is all the sprites just for the
Yeah, they should have combined all 3 games into one really, really good OpenBor rather than like 3 mediocre ones, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
I could be wrong. People might not think that's true, but yeah. And it's annoying how you've got like the kind of sprites of, well, you've got the sprites of the weapons you could pick up in Splatterhouse, but they're not usable as well. It's like you're teasing them, and it just makes you think, yeah, do you know what? I'll play the real Splatterhouse because this is all missing. We've got them built into the character itself, but it's not quite as satisfying as actually picking up a weapon. And they can do it because, you know, Streets of Rage could do it, you know, picking up pipes and bats and shit. Oh, is he? Yeah. Is this the final boss music?
Yeah, it's like the best music in the game, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, remember that weird like song we got from the ground?
Josh, this is what we need to do to melt health bars. We've got to just get between them and fuck them up big time.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this well, best track.
So that wasn't it that that altar there of the cross that was censored in.
So like Jesus in the background.
There literally is Jesus on the cross there.
graphics version is completely
Yeah.
and the boss the other side down.
Yeah.
It's been like
You know, video games could talk about all sorts of crazy themes like sexuality and, you know, oppression and like, you know, other stuff I won't go into. But when it comes to religion, it's such a touchy subject. It's like you can't dabble in it because people truly get offended. But you can literally cover everything else in the world. But everyone is free to their own beliefs, right? So why should it matter?
Well, worse was Nintendo. Anything back
Well, Nintendo are a bunch of fucking pussies, and that's me being nice.
One NES was SNES. If you had like even like shoot a fucking cross, it'd be censored. Like,
Yeah. It's one thing I liked about Sega. They had some balls. Nintendo didn't. All their shit was censored, and you know, because everyone needs to be treated like babies, because, you know, none of us are over the age of 18, according to Nintendo. This is why you got love when Sony came out and just, like, destroyed, like, Nintendo. And there's nothing against, like, some of the developers, you know, they wanted to do better, but... And, you know, it's nothing, not criticizing some of their games, but just their... The way they...
Their conduct.
Yeah, their conduct's horrible, especially with, like, fan-made stuff and charity events, censoring stuff and banning stuff. It's cruel. It's like, even for like charity, it doesn't matter to Nintendo. It's like, you dabble in this, you show exploits, yeah, we'll ban your account, terminate you. And some of that, for some people, that's like their livelihood if they're making nothing but, like, you know, online content. Emulation, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I really want to pay, I want to import like a £400 Chrono Trigger, you know. It's like, no, it's like, I don't mind emulation because I think it doesn't do that bad. It's not that harmful because it just gets people interested in the series where they'll... Even like piracy, you know, that's another touchy subject. A lot of people think it's bad, all bad, and it just isn't. There's a lot of pluses to it, you know. It makes people interested in that stuff because, you know, I'm not going to say I'm a saint, but there's games I have like dabbled in for free. And I said, you know what, I love it. I'm going to buy it when it, you know, legit. Or I'm going to be invested in the series in the future and play it that way. Because if it's good, you might end up buying it. I mean, it's not everyone's out there just to, like, you know. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you're passionate about it. You like it. You think, fucking hell, this is a great game. I'll buy it. Or yeah, the next one comes out, you would buy it day one release for 80 quid. Masters. Oh yeah, Master of the Deads. It's a great name. Right, what are some awful video game names, Josh? Because we got a couple, haven't we? So we have, what was it? Big Table was one of the, wasn't that one of the corporations?
Yeah, Big Table, that was in,
Big Table from one of the light gun games. Sword the Stink from another light gun game. Imagine that. There's a giant enemy knight that you're fighting, and his sword's covered in shit. So his name is Sword the Stink. Brilliant. Boss Gun from Kagero 2. How about Space Harrier? That had some horrendous names. But yeah, Blizzard. Bins Bean. Yeah, Kagero has some brilliant names. That game was all about the terrible names. This boss is look how great this boss looks like. This is Mutated Jennifer, because you can't save her in the first game, can you? Does she go to hell? Even though you played it like 2 days ago, I can't actually remember. What a finish that is. That's gotta be... Oh, that is nice. Look at that animation. One thing you gotta love about Splatterhouse, if you're a fan of horror games, like I am, like through the 80s, it's just like a love letter to all of those like nasty movies, the video nasties back in the times. All these ghouls and monsters and bosses are inspired by that. She was not Jennifer.
So this game technically...
She looks like something out of Lair the White Worm. This is Splatterhouse 2 now.
Because, to be honest, there's only 2 levels left in Splatterhouse 1.
Yeah.
It should be that tough. No, so
We're in Splatterhouse 2. I'm excited. This is the game I grew up playing. I want to pick up them shearers. I know shearers are a nod to, they must be a nod to fucking, The Burning, which is actually, in my opinion, one of the best. Everyone talks about Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, the original one with Kevin Bacon, is not as good as The Burning from like the 1980. Trust me on this one. The Burning is a better movie. I like that sprite when it kind of went back to like a docile kind of state. This is quite a fresh intake because I was getting a bit bored of fighting the same enemies over and over again. Oh my god, the music just went total badass. Right, what's some other good, Josh, 80s slasher horror movies from the 80s that were like underrated? Sleepaway Camp, yeah, brilliant. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't give the twist away, but the thing with Sleepaway Camp, it's so silly, some of it, but it's very entertaining. It's very, very good. And again, the ending is genuinely creepy as fuck. That was one that really made my blood go cold. I was like, wow. Like, when Reagan goes down the stairs in The Exorcist backwards, it's like, when you first saw that, I was like, holy shit, that is horrendous. And that was never put in the theatrical cut. Imagine that. That would have killed the audience for sure. I'll say Curtains as well with Big John Vernon is quite good. Because it deals with a psychological horror, but then it got like a slasher element to it. And it tries to meld both together, but it doesn't really pull it off. Look at the chainsaw nod in the back. Yeah. It was. Curtains becomes a shambles, but the killer's mask, the hag face, especially that scene on ice when she's chasing the girl with that sickle, that is such a good scene. Oddie, any more 80s slasher films are underrated that we want to give a shout out to? Because everyone knows Friday the 13th, and this might be controversial, but my two... Frankenhooker? That's more like a Frankenstein one, isn't it, from the 90s? Yeah, that's a comedy horror. Don't get me wrong, great movie though. Frankenhooker is a lot of fun. I might actually put Frankenhooker over, oh no, then again, what's better, Frankenhooker by Frankenheimer, or what was his other movie? Basket Case. Frankenhooker. Thing is, I really like Basket Case, and Brain Damage is pretty good as well. It's not bad. Brain Damage is okay. I haven't seen it for many, many years. How about Bad Biology? That film's... If anyone's seen Bad Biology, that film is off the hook, I tell you. I can't really talk about that on stream because obviously that would be like absolutely censored. But that
It's very boring.
it's really bad in areas, really boring in areas. But when it's at its peak, it's brilliant. You just got to check that shit out. Oh god, we only got 2 credits left. Right, Josh, how about the worst 80s horror movies? Well, the slashers, because that could be anything. The Prowler is known for having great special effects, isn't it? Because Savini did his effects, and they are awesome, but the film itself is boring. Yeah. Yeah, but the Prowler is a masterpiece up to, like, some of them. What was the one with the knife, the Switchblade one? Hellblade or something? What was that fucking movie? It's horrendous. Satan's Blade. If you guys want to watch a, like, I mean, not even fun horror, like a truly bad one, Satan's Blade. Fuck me, that'll kill you off. That's one of the worst of all time. The Dorm That Drip Blood. Yeah, that was a bad one. Which is the one when it's based on like a school. They do like a school shooting at the start. Oh, Final Exam. That's a shit one because every kill is censored. It's like when it gets to the graphic part, and let's be honest, all 80s horror slashers are built around the kills, right? If you censor that and then you have a killer that's never established or even have a twist on it, you literally just kill the whole film, and that's what it did. Everything that makes slash films fun, this film does the opposite. Final Exam that's a fucking terrible slasher film. Sweet 16 as well, that was dreadful. There's a lot of good ones, but you know, these are the ones that I think is total shit. Yeah, we have. My quest is to go through every single like 80s horror movie because I love 80s horror. It's such a... I love the campy parts though, like the ones that are just truly fun, like Waxwork, Killer Clowns, you know, Night of the Demons, stuff like that. They're just so fun. Audie, do you remember any more terrible 80s slashers? Because we watched many. There's so many in the 80s. Oh, yeah, the Christmas slasher called Elves. The Vineyard. The Vineyard was a masterpiece, actually. Isn't that... What's that Asian actor's name again? Mako, is it? Mako in it? Or am I talking shit? Is it Mako or is it the other one? It's the other guy. Oh, okay, I'd sound racist when I say that, don't I really? But yeah, there's 2 of them. Mako was the one in Conan, and Mako was the guy in Conan, yeah. And there was the other one is in stuff like, oh Christ, Big Trouble in Little China. That Indeed guy, right? That was the other one. And he was like in around, you know, a lot of these films. Oh, I just want to pick up that fucking bone. It won't let me. When have they got the shotgun? This is definitely an Evil Dead reference because you have deer heads and you have like a shotgun on the floor wall. That's another great 80s horror, Evil Dead. That's one that I think if you're watching a Halloween horror, Evil Dead's going to be in there. Of course, I say Night of the Demons because it's based on Halloween. Of course, Halloween goes without saying. This guy's locked into these spikes here. Yeah. Oh, alright, okay. Now watch. Check out the... Fucking, I'm getting flanked here. I was trying to do my special, I realised I didn't have health bar. Check how bad this hitbox is out, right? I'll show you. Surely this could have been programmed a bit better. Oh, the music's so good, Josh. Splatterhouse always had good music, didn't they?
I don't know about the third game, I can't remember, but the first.
Alright, I'm going to be a pussy and stay back here and let them actually die from the spikes. Even the remake of Night of the Demons was actually not bad. Audie, you just liked it because it had hot girls in it. We had Edward Fat Fucking Fudge Finger Furlong in it. Right, stay there, Josh. I want to check how bad. Check this hitbox, right? Just look at it. Look at this hitbox. I'm nowhere near it. So Edward Furlong, that successfully infused fudge with cocaine, was in... I love Edward Furlong though. I was watching one of the videos he did recently with this guy that interviewed him, went viral, but I watched that video when it had a couple of 100 views because I'm one of the guys that love all that backstage shit. Is this my coat? The guy was asking questions and he was just honest. He goes, yeah, I like masturbate with like blood in my shower and stuff like that. And I thought it was hilarious because he might do, because Edward Furlong's quite fucked up, isn't he? And the guy just looks at him, he's answering these like giving him these questions, and he's just shot with what he's coming out with. But Edward Furlong's like, he comes across as a really nice guy, to be honest. And it, you know, yeah, Edward Furlong. It's true because, you know, Hollywood. God, this is meant to be about Splatterhouse, and this video is going to get unmonetized and possibly banned because of what we're talking about. But you know, we're adults, aren't we? And I want to talk a bit about it, but because you can't be an adult on YouTube, obviously, because no, they assume everyone's like 5 years old. I even spoke about, yeah, Edward Furlong's, that's the biggest crime against humanity, Edward Furlong's music career. What he wanted to keep in Korea. Even he said, he goes, once I splurged that money, I was just left with a really fucking embarrassing album. So, yeah. I like how their heads kind of splat, but that death animation, that should be played on the death animation, not like literally standard animation. But then again, I guess he didn't want to redraw it. True. What was I talking about? I was talking about something about Edward Furlong a minute ago. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, when he was a teenager, like, I guess this was just after Terminator 2, which was obviously one of my all-time favorite movies. Any kid that was born in the 80s or grew up in the 90s, that would be one of their favorite movies. There's no question about that. But he was talking about how he got into like a sexual relationship with like his agent or an acting coach when he was like 14, 15. But back in the 90s, it must have been just acceptable, because if that was leaked now, that would have been like massive headline news. But it was just kind of a thing that they got away with back then. It's weird. So obviously he was like a minor in like a relationship with an adult for I don't know how long it was. And what kind of like woman in her late 20s or 30s found like a 14-year-old boy like attractive in that kind of way? It's like strange as hell. But it does answer a lot of questions about how Edward Furlong grew up kind of maybe too soon, because he became like, again, one of those damaged child stars. Like, maybe not like a Macaulay Culkin, because he seemed to kind of keep it. Well, no, he went on a massive drugs binge, didn't he? Macaulay Culkin. Look at that fetus in the sky. That fetus might... Do you know what? I'm going to throw this out here. I never thought about this before. We're talking about 80s horror movies. One of the worst films I ever seen back in the days, now I actually think is actually a pretty entertaining movie, is a film called Sewage Baby. And I'm not even kidding. AKA The Suckling in America. And this thing here looks like the sewage baby when he kind of like goes down into, because it's basically an aborted fetus that gets flushed down the toilet, and toxic waste lands on it and turns it into like this monster. That could be from Sewage Baby. I've never connected that dot before. That's amazing. Audie, am I talking bollocks, or is that true? Or do you think it might? Do you think I got some truth on that? Then again, Sewage Baby came out in what, 1990? Splatterhouse 2 came in what, 92, 93? Yeah, it might have been. I've never connected that dot before. That might actually be a thing. So yeah, if you guys want to watch cheesy, bad, late 80s, early 90s horror films, Sewage Baby, aka The Suckling, check that one out. I remember when Red Letter Media covered this, like, many years after I watched it. And this boss right here, I reckon this might be influenced by the movie The Deadly Spawn from the early 80s, which is actually a really boring movie. Actually, I kind of want to love it because the special effects are awesome, but it is quite boring. Because if you actually check that thing out, it does look quite similar. Oh, I'm fucking getting shit at this game. Josh, just lock him into place here. You hit him one side, I hit him the other. Yeah. Are these units like respawning constantly in this battlefield?
They usually do that just to keep it a bit ordered.
Nice.
This up absolutely useless.
That well, look at my flying knee. It's just a shit.
Every special move in this game does trash damage. What's the point of doing it?
Yeah. Stage 4. How many stages are in this game?
an average 8. But it can
Wow, this looks good. I don't want to be nasty, but this looks like a bland level. And oh, we fight. Okay, one again. I know this must be factual because it can't be based on anything else. These monsters here must be influenced by the movie Chud. If anyone's never seen Chud, it's basically a really bland 80s horror movie that some people like, and it stars Mr. McAllister from Home Alone and Marv from Home Alone, and they're in a sewer for literally half the movie. And these cannibal, humanoid, underground dwellers, I think it might stand for, Chud, they basically exit the sewer and wreak havoc in like, well, somewhere, maybe New York or somewhere in America. It sounds great, but it's actually a bore fest. Yeah, Chud is boring. There's a film similar to Chud that predates it by a couple of years called Humanoids from the Deep, when there's like human fish guys that kidnap women, have sex with them, try to impregnate them, and then they attack the town. And it's kind of reminds me a bit like Chud, but it's more entertaining than Chud. No. What's happening here? I reckon he got... Oh, he got locked behind one of these bats. Now, this is not the first time I've seen a problem, a glitch like this. Well, it's not a glitch, it's an oversight. Don't have like punchable objects close to spawns off screen because they get stuck behind them. Yeah. I've played a Beats of Rage before. I think it was one of the Final Fight ones that had that. We got to the last stage, and yeah, one of the monsters got caught. I like this. That's weird. We can't even interact with this at all. So he didn't actually animate like deep water. That's fair enough. Yeah. That was a hell of a headbutt he threw at you there. I want to try and lock him in place so we can actually both attack. Do you know what? I do like the detail of their portrait actually turn into blood once you kill him. That's quite a nice little touch, that. No, it is an early Beats of Rage, and I gotta be honest, it's actually okay. It doesn't have the most compelling combat in the world, quite clearly, but again, it's from maybe 20 years ago. I can't remember exactly when I played this, but it was probably roughly around that. We'll finish this. Oh, you can actually do like the exploit of just doing a 3-punch combo. Right, okay, so it's time to kind of just get through this game. Yeah. But Josh, what is the best Splatterhouse game?
Personally, I think...
Would you say 2?
I think 2 is slightly longer than 1, but I think 1's got...
Oh, these backgrounds are brilliant, to be honest. If anyone's into like gothic shit or dark shit, I'm sure they'd be amazed by this game. Look at that blood trickling down the stage. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe 1's got maybe 4 boss fights, maybe. I think 2's a bit longer.
After thinking about it, after you play Splatterhouse 1, I do think I side with Splatterhouse 2 a bit more, maybe for length, and it just has... It feels a little bit more epic because you're kind of on a speedboat fighting, like, you know, saving Jennifer as well, bringing her back from the depths of hell. It just a little bit more cinematic, maybe. Splatterhouse 3 is a fun game though. It's a game that I thought I'd never like when I first saw it. I was like, what is this? But I ended up actually enjoying it. Yeah. Making a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up one player only is just a giant mistake because we're spoiled at that generation. We had like Final Fight, Streets of Rage, Double Dragons, like then Splatterhouse does it and it's a one-player game. It's like you missed the complete point of this genre, really. No. It was a real fuck-up, I reckon. And it's a shame because the game's actually fun. It's good. It is a maze. It's got replay value as well. Oh, here's where that killer, what you call him? Yeah. Is it? Maybe maybe your Rick is actually the strongest. We should have played two of those Ricks then, shouldn't we, just to speed up this game. There hasn't been much research done about this game, obviously, because it's a Beats of Rage game, but it'd be nice if someone actually did like a tier list of these kind of characters, because I'm really curious. Yeah. What do you think, audio, of this game? Do you think this is actually good? What's your thoughts? Ah, getting hit off screens. That sucks in these games. And this is the finale of the second game, isn't it? Because you fight that. I actually think that boss is actually really, really difficult because he has lots of phases, and you only have 4 health as well, and you got to like make it last, and it's hard to do. Yeah, you got to punch the bat, and it's like 1,000 miles per hour. It's really hard. Yeah. Like I said, I think it's okay. I don't want to be harsh, but I think it's basically a basic OpenBor game with a Splatterhouse skin. Yeah, pretty much. This background's nice though. The backgrounds are nice, but it is early. I'm just curious if anyone wants to play this. They look at that, I think it's, but it's like I said, it's not a bad game. It's all right if you're like a fan of this kind of stuff. Yeah. I think they should have made it a little bit less repetitive by just mixing all 3 games into one, because obviously clearly they're holding back quite a bit. The stages are a little too long as well. Just look how many enemies are not in this game. But obviously his plan was to make 3 games, which is a lot. Yeah. But after playing this game, do you want to play like the second one all the way through and then the third one all the way through? Probably not. It's like, I don't think most people would want to invest that much time. Especially now when it's, you know, I'm playing Elden Ring at the moment. Jesus Christ. No. Juggle system beat 'em ups make them so much fresher. Oh, damn it. They move fast, some of these guys. Oh, it's the fly. don't know if we're better. Broken much. I just backhand him before he got off the floor. See how much damage this guy does? Right, Josh, lock him into place at least. His animations are all really weird. Yeah. No. Get these fucking zombies out of the way. Oh, I got him. I almost died there. I hate to say this, but I think this game's 8 stages. That's terrifying thought, isn't it? I hear Jennifer near the house. Stage 5. Alright, so we're halfway through, so that means we've got to do some speedrunning strategies right here. Because we're both quite hungry, actually. We haven't really ate much proper food. Josh, look at this name, Born Dead. That's amazing. I know. What do you think, Audie? A bit long? Yeah, it is. It's just because there seems to be a lot of interest in Splatterhouse. With that last video doing as well as it did, I was like, wow, you know, it seems people want to see it. I haven't played it forever, so... I did actually plan on playing this, but maybe not right now, but hey. This is from Splatterhouse 3. Dead Ripper. Some of these names are actually really cool. Yeah, this is all about just hitting the same target at this stage. Do you know what? I'm very happy I put it on like the easiest difficulty, because imagine putting this on a harder difficulty. How long would this game be? Yeah. That guy you attacks a bit too quickly. You can break animations. Yeah. Yeah, this game's a lot better than a lot of like the Beats Rages we played. This one's probably like a 6 or 7 out of 10. But with all 3 games combined, it could have been even better, you know what I mean? They could have made it gold. But I just feel like everything drags on a little too long. Yeah.
It's just like just loop it over and over again.
We realise that this game's going on a bit too long, and it's yeah, we're trying to just.
High damaging.
I'm trying to optimize my attacks now, trying to make it a bit quicker.
And it's really interesting when you think Splatterhouse 1 arcade only,
Yeah.
Splatterhouse 2 Mega only, and Splatterhouse 3 never came out except for
Yeah.
so
I still find it strange how we didn't get Splatterhouse 3. What was the reason behind that? It wasn't like it was more graphic than any of the other Splatterhouses. Why didn't we get Splatterhouse 3? Does anyone have a clue? Oh, I hate when you could kick them into like other.
Yeah, so it's basically just the flinching of the enemies.
Yeah. Fucking hell, he locked me in then.
Yeah, half off screen. Never a good one. This is nice, the face of God. Jesus, still the fucking screen.
He's already dead. It's like, what is he fearing at this stage?
Yeah, you know, it's just
He's got no brains anyway. He don't have a head. There are actually cheats built into this game somewhere. 'Cause when I went on to the options, it said enable cheats. But of course, I don't know what that would be.
just like one hit KOs and just,
Maybe like playing some of the boss characters or something.
ah,
Because a lot of like OpenBor games actually have that, where you get to play as the enemies.
what was that awful one we played where you played as the boss and it was just completely broken?
Oh, I
Horror game that was Silent Hill?
yeah, we played like Streets of Rage meets Silent Hill, and yeah, you could get to play as that doll character from Silent Hill 5, Scarlet, I think her name was.
The game was just absolutely
Yeah, the game was shit. Oh. Josh, I reckon you should school out on this motherfucker.
it's got some on game.
I reckon school out and spam the shit out of him. God, his wake up is bad.
Yeah,
Oh, he's.
like the week up.
Right, let's get him in the corner. He's almost dead. I don't want to die here. Oh shit. We'll just finish him off. Do your special. Oh, good.
To be honest, we actually went for that level really quick.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not be. It could be 7.
Because when I was looking at these games, this is what I didn't understand. I was like, every playthrough I saw was like, well, I didn't watch all of it just the time. It's about an hour and a half. I think that's quite long, an hour and a half for like. And then I realized there's 3 games. Like, what? So it's going to be like 4.5 hours of Splatterhouse. How do you make 4.5 hours out of these games?
It's just
But now I'm seeing it. Yeah, it's a lot.
and again, there's no like flash and
No.
this game is just
Yeah, it's not got the very deep combat system, so that's why you don't mind just flying through it. $20 years ago, when it was like an early open board, yeah, but now we've had like games like Streets of Rage 4, River City Girls, and whatever else, the new Double Dragon, you know, Streets of Rage X, Streets of Rage Remake. It's like, oh, no, like even like stuff like Castle Crashers and stuff like that. It's like beat 'em ups are much, well, I wouldn't necessarily say better, because Streets of Rage 2 is still like the gold standard, but you know, this is not going to live up to a lot of that. These fucking guys just locked me in. You see that combo? When there's two of them, good luck. I don't think my attacks are faster than yours, so I don't know if I can. Yeah. Underpowered Rick is better than powered Rick. What happened to him? Oh, what? Alright, run, jump. Oh, let's throw him on there. Get him in there. Yeah, it does. How'd you get over this? God, I tell you what, the hitboxes are so shit. Why am I getting damaged? How? Screaming Mimi. I like that creature design. Is that from anything, do you think? Because it looks really, really cool. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my... That was the hardest enemy in the game. Should I try a different Rick? Oh, I can't. Oh, Rick 2, sorry. Oh, you're right, yeah. I was going to be your Rick. He looks broken. Superman punch. I can actually hit you with that. Maybe. Rick 2 looks much more of a badass than your Rick, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Look at the size of me up to yours.
Yeah, it's like
You look like a pipsqueak.
yeah, it's really slim. Dead man fat.
Dead man fat. That's some horrendous translation. It's quite nice when you do that, like that machine gun punching, when you're punching together at the same time.
Yeah.
I do like that strategy, it just looks cool.
Again, nothing's hard to it, so just
Yeah, you smash it to pieces. Oh. No. I think one of us grabbing him as well and the other one punching could be quite a good strategy.
It keeps on their feet.
What is this shit on the floor? I can't work out what that is. Is that meant to be bugs?
I can't tell.
Damn it, these guys. I have a feeling this Rick's weaker than the other one.
So long range, maybe that's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just music. It's like, I think Splatterhouse 3 is no big deal.
Yeah.
The first two.
Yeah, Splatterhouse 1 and 2's music is very good.
Yeah, really catchy.
Oh god. As long as you don't die when we're playing this game, Josh, we have to finish it.
The thing is, I think we get 3 twin use.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've got quite a lot of lives left, so
Yeah.
we should be good.
I can see why now, playing it again, that when I first played this on Dreamcast, I don't think we beat it. It's probably because we did dabble in it for a while and we were like, probably got bored after a while.
Yeah.
Then you realise there's so many more games. Just run and charge these ones. The thing I look forward to the most in this is actually seeing the new bosses. That's what I think is the most interesting thing.
Yeah. But the thing is, we've been one of them's been like,
The bosses are actually like a lot weaker than they should be.
yeah, they've been like a lot underpowered.
Yeah. Especially the chainsaw one at the start. You can actually beat him without taking any damage at all.
And some of the bosses have been like infant speed already.
No.
So you just like,
You can punch him straight out of yeah, you can stun lock them. Oh. That is a disgusting like design though, isn't it? Look, he's got maggots coming out of his head. Amazing design, really. God, his wake up's bad. I'm trying to get behind him.
Still wake up.
That is how you do it. That creature design's amazing though. It's got, the top of his head comes apart and there's just maggots underneath. Disgusting.
One of the best ones about race is how, like, you know, creeping, like,
Yeah.
disgusting looking enemies.
What's that, stage 6 or 7? I can't work out.
So,
Alright.
I mean, if the guy was smart.
This keeps long.
Just the last level.
This game is too long. I'm sure there's people that really would, like, really get a kick out of it. And obviously that's 100% fair, but it does go on a bit long.
Yeah.
What do you get hit by up there? Must be a trap or something. Definitely something that side. Undress. It'd be faster just killing these outright, I think. Oh no.
Yeah, you can't pick those big eggs.
No. I think these are some of the most annoying enemies. These ones right ahead.
Yeah, they
Can't
got
seem to.
massive invincibility.
Yeah.
You can't loop them. So it's like you just got to do the hard knock thing.
Yeah. Oh wow. Let's save me some health there.
Right, leave the red orbs, that's the full health.
Yeah. What Splatterhouse game were these hands from? I can't remember.
That's...
Was it the second one? Oh, I remember. It was the lab area in the second game, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're in one, but like that actual stuff is
Yeah.
so
So yeah, what's your thoughts, Josh, upon the other Splatterhouse games?
Unless they've added like a whole new list,
Yeah.
like all the characters, to be honest,
Yeah.
I think there's just not enough.
There's that completion sake part of me that's thinking, you know, we've done all the more. There's 2 more games we can get done.
There's just not enough depth. Though, is
No. No, not again.
I think he's on the right side.
Yeah, definitely. We are actually stuck in place here.
Right, come all the way down. Maybe he's like stuck on a halfway line.
Mm.
With more frames.
Oh man, it sucks not to get to a finished playthrough.
Might not be reality, but like you just
Try your specials, Josh, around here. Special shit out of it. Hopefully you can knock him.
see his doorways.
Hmm. Oh. Yeah, what's with this fucking game? What if I end game and actually restart a level again?
Can you start up?
I think you can. Well, we're definitely come to a standstill.
I think there's much as you can do with it. No, it's on player 1 now.
You're player 1 now, I'm player 2. We swapped. Actually, let's have this for continuity's sake. Right, who am I gonna be then, Josh?
To be honest, I think 1 and 2 is going to be combos, whereas Splatterhouse 3 is just not strong standard, which is better.
Right. So we're gonna go the Splatterhouse 3 characters. So last time we played this, we had a bug, didn't we? Or an oversight, whatever way you want to put it. Yeah. We're trying to speedrun it a bit, weren't we? Because we're getting a little bit bored. I ain't gonna lie. It's
a bit long.
Is, don't get me wrong, it's good. It's a good game, but yeah, we don't want to outstand its welcome, basically.
One big problem, I think you said, but the special moves in this game are really
Yeah.
So like, it's just you spam standard.
We are. We're trying to lock enemies in place. What's my up attack? I don't even have one. Oh. Is that even that good? Okay, I'm trying to take note of that damage. It makes no sense. The standard combo is just better than what you can do. It's just, and it's less effort. That is fucking useless combo. Unless you could do it like a combo finisher.
That's what's happened.
Yeah, as you can see, yeah, the AI can't seem to figure it out. Hopefully the sound's alright. No. Oh shit! And after this, I want to jump into the other OpenBor game, the Resident Evil one. I seem to be doing the rounds at the moment.
What, is it new,
yeah, it's brand new. It only came out maybe a couple of weeks ago. But all the Resident Evil fans are covering it. You know what the Resident Evil community is like. They have so many fans, and it's got a lot of hand-drawn assets and stuff like that. Like whoever did it, they did it themselves actually. It doesn't look like, it's not like the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it's, you know, it's worth checking out.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I still feel rusty playing Tomb Raider. I need to get back into it, 'cause it's been like forever.
Well, we are in Atlantis, I think, now, so
We are in Atlantis, yeah. I need to get my act together and man up and do it. I just can't believe there's 3 more of these. It's like, cool. This music from the 3rd game's got to be on it.
Yeah, so I think
I don't recognize this music. No. How can your rig be better than my rig? Look at the size of my rig.
I know.
Your rig looks like a pussy up to mine.
There's a small special suit.
You can't really punch lock these guys that well.
No, just standard combo.
I still got to be the worst jumping kick in history of kicks. Look at this. Actually, that one ain't too bad, but it's this one. What's this? Full Hill, isn't it? The red one? Alright, you get that one. I hope we don't lock the goddamn game again. No. So I have been playing Elden Ring, Josh. I'm doing pretty good in it as well. As soon as I found that katana that actually has the bleed effect, it's just making my life so much easier. And there's a move you can do with the left trigger. It's you get special moves. I can't remember what they're called, like Ash something. And you can pull them off the left trigger. Mine's like this attack that deals damage to me, but also makes the bleed effect faster and does a lot of damage. And it has massive range, so I've been using that against boss fights. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But Elden Ring so far has been pretty damn good. It's been, again, since getting the katana, it's been a lot easier. Yeah. From what I read, again, I did do my research when playing this. I went in blind, but they were saying that it seems to be an OP stat to put on your weapon. It's like maybe the best one. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Katana's been good in pretty much all Dark Souls games. The 3rd game, they just made it... Was it just broadswords in general that was the best? I don't know why, but my feet's getting locked. I get sticky feet now. If I'm moving up on the analog stick, D-pad, I get sticky feet. My character kind of locks into place. Oh, we passed it though, Josh. There we go. Fixed it this time. Yeah, my Rick is the super buff one. I am getting sticky feet for some reason. My character seems to get locked into place. I don't know why. I didn't have that problem. Alright, I'm using an analog stick 100% now because it seems to be better. You can't do... I find commands a lot more difficult to do on analog stick though than D-pad. Fuck's sake. Oh, there's an up attack as well. If you hold up and a jump, Josh, try that attack. Why is there like 3 different aerial attacks? You've got like... You've got straight aerial, down aerial, then like up aerial. It's... Yeah, like aerial attacks is, yeah, knockdown attacks. I don't know why you would need 3 different types. And you're right with this super moves, they're fucking terrible. I love this creature's design at the top. The one with the giant gaping mouth. That looks so cool. Now that would be cool in a that'd be cool in a horror film. This looks like something out of a David Lynch film. This like chicken skin thing here. I love that one. Yeah. Gosh, stuffed me straight out of the air. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of using analog stick to move around in 2D games as much. I much prefer D-pad.
Yeah,
I know I'm a little bit more old school, but it seems, yeah, there's more precision. Let's kill these chuds. I like that name, Born Dead. That's what you need to do on the boss, Josh. Just absolutely abuse that.
Yeah. Back and forth. Just keep going.
Fucking tease. Hmm. Yeah, I can't see myself wanting to play the other. And again, no insult to this game, because obviously he's done a very, very good job, but I don't think I really want to play the other two.
Yeah, because you know it's just going to be like, it's not going to be new combos or anything. It's going to be the same characters.
True. Audie said, hey, sorry, I was a bit delayed. Oh, that's alright, no worries. You ain't missing much, to be honest. You're missing some incredible commentary and some amazing observations, but apart from that, oh, we got that child's bedroom, like in. I always found this sprite so weird. Oh fuck me, just fuck that right up. Let me knock these fuckers down. I think you can lock this guy in place. Oh, fuck off. Oh, I didn't even need to die. Horrendously shit boss. I mean, no invincible frames, but then they've programmed the other guys to have invincible frames that, you know, cause problems. As far as I know, no. In this version, no. Was he David? I don't know. Well, the reason the mask is changed in part 3 is because copyright infringement. That's definitely from the thing. These dogs here are tripod legs. 100%. Where else can it be from? Audie, would you say The Thing or The Shining is the greatest horror movie of all time? Josh, what'd you side with? Josh, you go with Shining. Kind of a weird level to end it on, like a sewer? Oh, for fuck's sake, not again. Was that me or you killed him? It was you. The guy literally fell down the spike pit. Yeah. Yeah, you can't really delay your punches too much on those enemies. You just got to punch because you can't loop them. That fucker would not come down. Yeah. Yeah, they could have definitely upped the train damage a bit. Yeah, it's not good enough. I don't think it's a good idea for them to put stuff like this into the game because, yeah, I've seen this happen in multiple games where the game gets frozen or locked. They're putting these doorways on every bit of the stage. Yeah, I've done a lot of talking before we got to these parts, but it's like the next day, and I don't have a whole lot more to say about Splatterhouse, to be honest. I could talk about other stuff, like, you know, I don't know, possible influences and stuff like that, but I've covered that a little bit. It's just the game's, I'm just losing lives left, right, and center now. I've kind of give up caring. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the game, but it's just, yeah, it feels a bit like been there, done that at this stage. Just want to move on to something else. But we do pride ourselves on completing pretty much every game we play. We try to beat, you know, and if we can't, we come back and do it the next day.
There's very few games that finished, but
yeah.
all of them were just absolute crap.
True. I heard a story today about a guy who wanted to release a book about what it was like to translate Earthbound because it was a massive task apparently, but Nintendo shut it down.
That's Nintendo, of course. That's a shame. That's a really interesting game.
So is he talking? Oh, so what? They shut the translation game down, or literally shut his book down? So he was talking shit about him. Oh fuck! Well, it's Nintendo.
It's Nintendo. You wouldn't expect anything else from Nintendo.
Well, they're so protective over their IPs, and I get it, but it's to like a harmful degree. So like you're gonna isolate your fans because it's so fucking stupid. But Nintendo has the worst fans in the world, though. To be honest, they're such a bunch of cocksuckers. I don't want to be mean, but they really are. They defend Nintendo to the bitter end, and I'm like, ugh. And they're all like men babies anyway, man babies. Not all of them, but you know what I mean. It's like Nintendo fans. They're the most cringiest of all fans. The PC fans could be like complete cunts because they're like elitist, but Nintendo fans, Jesus.
I'm not gonna say anything bad. It's just Nintendo just such a story.
For God's sake, what is wrong with Nintendo? But then again, they stop charity money, don't they?
Oh yeah, they did their flagging like games done quick for charity.
Games done quick. It's shut. Yeah.
It's for charity.
They are a horrible company these days. I don't know if they're always this bad, but the last 15, 20 years, all you ever hear is negativity coming from like the Nintendo side.
Yeah.
You can't do anything with their games.
You didn't see Sony fucking like punch.
Yeah. Well, sometimes Microsoft and Sony and stuff, they hire the fans. It's like Sega did. They hired the fans that were making the fan projects because they're so good, and put them on a salary and made them help them develop the games. Because they embraced it, 'cause they realized that they're doing good for their brand.
Exactly.
Nintendo just expects all negativity. Yeah. The thing is, though, people defend Nintendo to the bitter end. I couldn't give a fuck about Nintendo, to be honest. Sounds about fucking right. Oh, I remember this boss. Let's batter it, Josh. Come on, get in there. Let's get stuck in. Right, you punch one side, I'll punch the other side. Why do I keep doing that shitty little backhand? We're gonna go all out now. Oh, God's sake. I'm trying to throw him over left. My controller is so shit. I gotta admit, I'm gonna criticize Beats of Rage again. It's got the shittest controller support. The buttons are fucking terrible. This is actually making me angry as I'm playing this. I shouldn't be so pissed off, but I'm trying to play. My character keeps getting locked into place. I can't. Trust me, this is making me look like a fucking DSP, like a DSP player, or making me look like DSP, which is not a good thing. This boss is ridiculous. Some bosses can't do a single hit on you, then some of them just got order priority. Making me look, yeah, this game's making me look like a fucking horse's ass. That better be the last level. I don't want to play no more Splatterhouse.
How can that be the last boss? It can't be.
I love Splatterhouse, but fuck me, I've had enough. No!
Stage 9. Well, it's usually...
Audie, make it go away. How do I make this game go away at this stage?
It's usually 8 stages.
Oh yeah, this is last level. There's something going on. I've been eating life like candy at the moment. I'm completely carefree. We should actually start playing a bit better. No. See, why do the controllers work sometimes and other times it just gets sticky feet? You can't fucking move. Can they just fix Beats of Rage controller support? Can they just do it? It's been like 1,000 years. They still can't do it. Nath doesn't have a care in the role playing. All I care about is sleep. Elijah got me up. I finished my night shift, so I got back at 6 AM, shattered. Then Elijah just wanted to go to the down fucking town to try some shitty Dr. Martin boots out, and they looked fucking terrible. They're about £160 as well. I can't remember what they're called, the actual thing themselves, but they're Dr. Martens. I was like, oh, this is shit. And I was tired. Then you had this horrible fucking ice cream. It was ice cream meets yogurt. It was like, I don't know why. I don't know what the name's for it, but it's Asian or something. And that was shit. And then the point is, I was tired. I just wanted to sleep, and I had all this dumb crap. Like, well, I thought it was just a waste of time, but I did get a decent haircut though, because I needed a bit of that haircut. My hair was looking like shit, so yeah. So at least I got that. Then I watched in the barbers. They got like the football on, so you're not so you're not looking into space like a donut. So you're like, you know, and fucking Pickford, was it Everton, isn't it? He plays for Pickford. Basically, someone passed it back to him, and the strikers ran up to the ball. Pickford grabbed control of his feet, knocked it to the side, and the guys went straight around him, scored a goal. Pickford completely fucked up once again. Yeah, he promoted him to England captain. So I watched that, and I was like, you know. But yeah, I am actually really tired. I'm drinking a Monster Energy drink just to kind of keep me awake. This game's become really monotonous at this stage.
This should be the last level up. I mean, it's 9 fucking
Yeah.
stages. That's a lot to get through.
I love that. People are going to be watching. Well, some people might be watching this thinking, fucking hell, the person who's playing it can't even be bothered to play this fucking game. You want us to watch him play it? The poor bastards who's actually made it this far, they didn't realise I'm like dying inside. And again, it's not necessarily nothing wrong with the game. It's just like, oh. I wouldn't actually have to play this if the game didn't fuck up earlier and we could actually finish it. What other games should we play then, Josh? So we got Tomb Raider on the back burner. I've got to finish Tomb Raider. I've been playing that for months, it feels like.
It's not even playing levels left.
I don't even know if I could be bothered to play another Beats of Rage. We'll find something though. Or maybe I'll find something Josh to play. I'll just get Josh to do something. I'll just do my usual terrible commentary and let Josh play something. I like that uppercut finisher. That looks kind of cool.
Right, it's really good damage.
Like when I sprint, like at my animation, I put my head down like I'm looking at my feet. Just to make sure I don't... they didn't want to look at the enemies they're running into, I guess. Yeah. Alright, this ain't like 2 or 3 levels per stage. They're not short. And some of the priority on this game is insane. The enemy's got massive range. Actually, you know what? I do play some audio. I was telling Josh about earlier. I've been playing Elden Ring. It's very, very good. It's very, very good indeed. I don't know if I would actually call it the best Souls game. I don't know if it's even as good as a Bloodborne, but it is very, very good. Then again, I'm only what 10 hours in. I've beat 1 or 2 of the first main bosses and cleared the whole first area or 2 areas out. So I'm probably maybe 1/3 the way through. Actually, no. Don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, I'm level 25 or something, or higher than that. The difficulty level. What game? The stream paused. Oh, because I'm connecting from my house. Oh, the game I'm playing right now is Elden Ring. I'm really enjoying it. It's very, very good so far. How does the difficulty stack up? It's definitely just like all the other Souls games, to be honest. Some bosses are more difficult than others, but it depends when you fight them, because the thing with Elden Ring is quite an open game, and obviously there are certain regions that you want to be hitting before other regions. The thing is, how do you know this? You fucking don't unless you've done some research. You wander into an area thinking, oh, this is like level 30 plus, and you're level 10. Then you got to wing it back and find like the right path that you should be going. It's a bit like that. Yep. Someone beat Elden Ring blindfolded. That's absolute bollocks. How did... What? How? How? Yeah, but Elden Ring blindfolded. How? I think that's a load of bollocks. Fucking hell. I don't know if I should be super happy for him or be like really like, wow, you know, you spend all your life doing that, you know. Isn't it? Don't get me wrong, it's incredible, but I have to see that to believe that shit. There's that new game as well that's just come out. My mate was telling me about it at work. It's like this. What are you playing it on? PC? Yeah, PC. my friend at work was telling me about this other game that's just come out. It's like a Souls game, but it has a monkey in it. Wukong. Yeah, it seems to be doing... Ah, Audie said Wukong. Yeah, Wukong. It's meant to be pretty good. I think it's controversial or something, someone was saying. I'm like, why is that controversial? What fucking ain't controversial this day? You can't even have a straight lead anymore. They fucking they turned Lara Croft into a fucking lesbian earlier on Netflix. They got a Netflix show. When has she been a lesbian? Tell me when she's ever been a lesbian. So why the fuck are they changing her to a lesbian for? So why do you keep tampering with stuff that's already established? Why do you have to keep doing it? This woke, pretentious, all-inclusive, agenda-smelling piece of shit is just so frustrating. Yeah, so yeah, Lara Croft is now a lesbian. I could say more terrible things about it, but I don't want to get banned from YouTube. But there's nothing against like anyone's sexuality, in my opinion. But as long as it's legal, who cares? But fuck me, it just gets on your tits. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's preposterous. I'll tell you what, the world we're living in these days is such a fucked up world. Honestly, I feel sad for the kids that are getting brought into this world. It's completely ass backwards. There's so much I want to say, but you can't have an opinion obviously anymore because you just can't. Your opinion has to stay to yourself. You can't express it because then you're deemed like a bad guy, even though it's, you know, it's what fucking opinion is, isn't it? Yeah. The country came from an article that called the devs on Wukong sexist, but it was not true apparent, and the game has sold millions. So jokes right. So what's sexist about it? Was there any what was sexist about that? I want to know more information. Can't you just grab that writer by the neck and throw that motherfucker out of there? Yeah, it wasn't a Kotaku journalist or an IGN journalist. IGN, one thing, trivia. IGN, oh, this is the last boss. IGN reviewers aren't actual gamers, by the way. No, they're just people that got off the street, and you know, they don't know nothing about gaming. I always say, IGN's a non-gaming site for non-gamers. It's just lucky there's gaming content on there, but it's, yeah, if you like non-games information, go to IGN. IGN's got to be one of the biggest pieces of shit websites out there. Who goes on IGN for any opinion? It's like they prove that every week they seem to be writing some bollocks. They've been like that for at least 15 years. I gave up on them that long ago. Not the game. Apparently the bosses were sexist to the employees, but again, not true.
How is it sexist?
Even if they were sexist to employees, what's that got to do with the fucking game? They developed it. What? The game characters are what? It just sounds like absolute bullshit to me. That guy's not got much health left. I'll just batter him. Alright, I'm going to finish him off in style. Oh, come on. Let's do my horrible kick. Not the game. Apparently the bosses were sexist to the employees. What? Because then again, look how soft people are nowadays. You might have said she looked pretty or something, and she was like, what did you say? It could be anything. Oh no,
This has to be the last level.
I don't want to play this game no more. I've had enough. I've literally threw this game away. I've just been playing like shit. I haven't been focusing at all. Alright, I better start bucking up my ideas there. I thought it was 7 stages or 8 stages.
Usually it's always been, but it's 10.
So that Wukong then, for some reason I keep thinking Wu-Tang. So Wukong then, the controversy is just based on nothing. It's irrelevant. The writer translated Eternal Company memos, but the translation was wrong. So the fucking idiot put the game and the developers in hot water for a error that they made. But that sounds about right. This is the world we live in now. It doesn't even need to be true to get in trouble anyway. It can be completely taken out of context as well. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I pretty much threw this whole run away at this stage. Yeah, we're doing alright. Should be fine. So what makes Wukong, what's it called again? Wukong. What makes it good then, Josh? What separates that from a Souls game? There's a story in it. That's the one thing I hate when the Dark Souls fans keep trying to tell me like that it's got a load of story. I'm like, look, having lore and a bit of lore and backstory and stuff like that you don't get. No, what's the word to put it? It's kind of in the background, isn't it? It's like for you to explore. But I've never considered that real storytelling all that much, to be honest. I don't play Dark Souls for the story. I literally play it because of like the challenge and the really satisfying combat. It just kind of like, you know, and it has that risk reward where you're kind of carrying souls around with you all the time and you're trying to hit checkpoints, you know, before you lose them. It's just got that quite addictive gameplay loop. Also, there was this really woke game that came out called Dustborn, but it's absolutely flopped. It had 84 concurrent players on release day. What was Dustborn about? Can you please tell me like the premise of that? Just give me a little bit of the premise. I won't go into too much details when you bring it up. I just hate how all the woke shit is like just gone into games. I hate that. Yeah, Wolverine, Deadpool. Oh, Disney's one of the most greediest, evil, corrupt companies out there anyway. Disney's been a piece of shit for many years. Story-driven action adventure, but you can do quick time events and call people racist. Okay. Alright, sounds good. Sounds like something we should stream, Josh. Right, so Dustborn's going to be the next game we play after this one. Well, I hope that writer just gets fired down, thrown out, you know. For fucking up that badly. Because causing so much bullshit. We're just so fed up of this world and these idiots that seem to kind of have a voice. I don't know why the silent minority, well, I say silent, the 5% of the minority gets a louder voice than like the other 95% of normal people. Why are we catering to these people anyway? Why do we listen to these fucking idiots? Are you going to play Wukong, Josh? Oh, this has got to be the last boss. Right. Let's not screw this up. Got him in like a punch lock there. You can't even knock him down. What the why is this game so broken at times? Is it me or is he wearing a predator mask as well? Well, it's my mask, isn't it, I suppose. Josh, just go left and right. Oh, no, please don't say I'm dead. I don't understand how bad the bosses are in this game. Some bosses got, like, no invincible at all. And then some bosses just got loads of invincible and smacks the shit out of you as soon as you get off the floor. Where is my family? He's very blurry. At last you are here. From the mouth of hell, you can't escape. Play part 2. Darkness is falling over me, Hell surrounding me.
Trust boy.
Demons are taking me. Are taking me? Demons are taking me. Mod made by Krauser. Krauser, very good work. Very good work indeed. It's remember, this is an old product. We're talking like maybe 15 plus years ago, 20 years ago.
I mean, not bad. Not bad. Needs a bit of work, definitely.
Just it gets a bit stale, doesn't it?
That's it.
And we have 2 more parts there. And the only time I'll play the other 2 parts is if anyone wants us to play them. That makes sense. It's like I will not go out my way to play the next 2.
No, there's way better.
If we got a bunch of people saying no, we want to see a part 2, carry on talking shit, play some more, we might do it. But as it stands, yeah. Audie, what was your thoughts then? I like the look of the boss actually. Yeah, that's the last boss in the 3rd game. And I played that on the channel too. So if you want to see like that game being beaten legit, I did it legit. So Josh, out of 10. 6 out of 10.
It's
yeah.
Right, it's not awful.
I would say 7.5 when it came out, down to a 6 these days because obviously it doesn't stack up as good as what some of these other new Beats Rage games are doing. That's just much better.